Welcome. My name is Bob Muenkel. You may know me as UncleMuenkel. Some of the best lessons in life come from very unlikely sources. Today's session has some impactful sales lessons by observing a master plumber. Get comfortable because this may be the best 8 minutes of your day. Before we begin, let's thank our sponsor, Englander. Englander has been changing the way people sleep since 1894. Englander mattresses are innovative and designed and built right here in the US, and they look and feel great. Best of all, they care about your business and will help you grow your sales. To learn more, contact Lou Page, President and CEO, or call your local sales representative. Tell them UncleMuenkel sent you. Oh, one more thing. Stay tuned to the end for a special discount on all UncleMuenkel online courses. Class is now in session. Now let's talk about your friendly neighborhood plumber. Now, I'm going to tell you a story, and I want you to participate in this story. I want to put you into the story. So play along, please. You own a home. You discover a leak. Now, the leak is not gushing, nor is it dripping, but you have a leak. And you've got a puddle. So first thing you're going to do is shut off the water, stop the leak. Next you're going to do, you'll probably call the plumber. So the plumber shows up, he's got his van, leaves all his tools and parts in the van, goes up to the front door, rings the bell. So the plumber goes in to take a look at the problem, to assess the problem. And he's going around, he's making all kinds of plumber faces, and he's tapping on things, and he's listening for this, and he's going around, and he's searching everywhere, and we follow him around like a loyal puppy. And then finally the plumber discovers what the problem is, the source of this leak. And of course he decides to tell you. And what he does is he explains this with all his magnificent plumber language. Oh, your thingamawatsie caused your thingamajig. And do you see that over there? Do you see that? Yeah, that's not good. That needs to be replaced. And he uses all this plumber language. And during this entire explanation, we are looking the plumber in the face and we're going, oh, I see. Yes, thank you for explaining that to me. But yet in this moment, and during that entire explanation, you understood zero, literally zero. We don't understand plumber language or any of those words. We understand zero. But instead, what we do is we go along with it as if we do. Thank you for explaining that to me. But yet in this moment, we understand zero. If you look at this from the outside looking in essence, we lie. We lie to the plumber. We indicate to the plumber that we have understood more than we do. And then that begs the question, why do we lie? Why do we pretend to be more knowledgeable in this instance than we really are? Why are we not willing to admit our vulnerability? It's because we are fearful of being taken advantage of. That if we reveal our vulnerability, our true lack of knowledge on a matter that's important in the moment, we're fearful that people will take advantage of us. Well, let's take this to your store. Again, I'm in the mattress business, but you could be in the appliance business, the rug business, whatever, okay? Any number of these infrequent, high-ticket, need-based purchases. Customer comes in, they know, in my case, they may know little or nothing about sleep. All they know is they need a new mattress. Their current mattress is old, whatever it is. And I would ask these questions and I kind of discover more or less, okay, what their needs and wants are, and try and get them on a mattress that they like. And at the first sign of interest, I might start telling them some of the cool stuff that's inside the mattress, using all this mattress language I've been taught by the reps that come into my store or that I read about. And the customer's going, oh, thank you for explaining that. But yet in that moment, they too are understanding nothing. Zero. They don't know mattress language. They don't know appliance language. They don't know much of these things. It's just not in their daily life. But it is not safe for them to tell you that they don't understand the words you're using or some of the explanations you're making. Because we live that life day in and day out. We understand all of it and we think everyone does, but it isn't true. Lots of customers do not understand what we're talking about. And frankly, they do not have an interest in our language and all of these technicalities. They often just kind of go along with us because it's not safe for them to admit their vulnerability. Because if you knew how, let's say, clueless they are or vulnerable they really are, they're fearful that we, as sales associates, we may take advantage of them. Therefore, it is not safe for them to be honest. This is why customers kind of hold their real emotions and their real issues close to the vest. And it's hard to bring them out because they really just don't have a level of trust yet. Let's go back to the plumber. So you agree on a price. Now the plumber is going to go out to his van. He's going to empty the entire van of all his tools, bring every last tool down to the job and start working. Does that sound right? No, that doesn't sound right. What is the plumber going to pull out of the van and bring to the job? Just the tools and parts that he needs for that specific job. In essence, he diagnosed what the problem was. And to be efficient, he went and got the tools and parts that he needs specifically for that job. Well, that's genius if you think about it. In many selling processes out in the selling world at retail, at the first sign of interest, we start telling them all the stuff that's inside this refrigerator or washer or dryer or mattress or something else. And those features may or may not fix the issues that the customer is interested in. In essence, we sort of unload our van of tools on a job that may not require all those things. So in essence, we unload our van on the customer. We use this complicated language that they don't understand. It's not safe for them to tell us. And then we talk about features that may have no bearing or no interest in the customer's life. And they're going, and playing along, and we lose them. In essence, what does a master plumber do? They go in, they assess the job, they only get out of the van what they need specifically for that job, and they explain what they're doing in the easiest, simplest terms in order that the customer can fully understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. And that instills confidence, but they pay very careful attention not to confuse the customer, because a confused customer never buys. A confused customer never buys. It is our job to take our knowledge and our language and all that we know and greatly simplify it and customize it to each and every customer's needs. That's what works best because it avoids confusion and it instills confidence. And remember, a customer without confidence is not going to buy. A confused customer never buys. More often than not, we are the source of confusion. Stop unloading your van on the customer and be a source of clarity, not confusion. This chapter is part of a deep dive into this subject. You'll find the full online course and many others at allinOneMattressExperts.com. As a special thank you for tuning in today, use the coupon code SAVE50% to save 50% on all our classes at allinOneMattressExperts.com. I want to thank Bedding News Now and Englander for sponsoring UncleMuenkel content. Thanks for joining me today.